I'm Philip Duncan from WeatherWatchTV on YouTube, bringing you your 7-day Pacific Island forecast, as we do now every Tuesday. Let's have a look and see what's happening at the moment. And actually fairly quiet around the Pacific at the moment. Just these thunderstorms in the convergence zone north of Vanuatu and going in towards the Solomon Islands. There's also it looks a little dramatic, but there's a fairly light southerly coming through. That might just be dropping the humidity a wee bit in Fiji and Tonga at the moment. So let's have a look at Wednesday's setup. Now this is all times are in Fiji time. We cover Hawaii as well, which obviously is a day behind us. We'll talk about Hawaii at the end of this, but first of all, let's have a look at Wednesday. Easterly winds blowing through. Most of the wet weather is north of Samoa, so it's not going to be affecting too many places. As we go through to Thursday, again, showers mostly around Samoa. It's actually incredibly dry at the moment around NIUE and Tonga and Fiji. We've got some showery weather over here though towards Vanuatu and New Caledonia, and again the Solomon Islands, which is a lot more caught up in the convergence zone, which is where you get the tropical rain falling day after day, and most of that is north of Apia and Pago Pago at the moment. So you can enjoy the slightly drier weather pattern at the moment because we are heading towards the tropical cyclone season. It's only a couple of weeks away from now. Now we're expecting to see more energy this cyclone season out to the east, but for now the high pressure zones coming out of Australia are helping to keep this part of the world fairly settled. So yes, easterlies, but most of the rain still north of the island group. Now on Saturday, those showers do drop down further south, so that includes Fiji getting caught up in them a little bit more, and more of Vanuatu and New Caledonia getting showers with those easterly winds. But no storms, no big low pressure zones. This high is really dominating the weather in the tropics, and it continues to do that through the weekend, although you notice more rain here coming into Port Vila, but fairly settled all the way back to Tahiti. By the start of next week, high pressure just south of the Cook Islands, so that is still keeping things fairly settled, but the rain here does drop further down, so Vanuatu, New Caledonia getting wet weather, and that red line, that indicates tropical air, that really humid, heavy tropical weather, that is dropping southwards as that high moves along, so hotter weather is returning to these island nations. Let's go to the Northern Hemisphere. Here is Honolulu. The weather there fairly settled, easterly winds blowing through, but there is a little bit of rain showing up. This is for the next 7 days ahead, and it shows up fairly normal conditions around the Pacific. And just to end on the 7-day rainfall, this is a really good way of just making sense of what I just showed you, because hard to see the little blue showers on top of the blue ocean. So you put it like this. Ignore the pale blue at the bottom of the scale. That's just a couple of showers. What you're focused on is where the brightest areas are. This is the heaviest rain zone in here. That's the convergence zone. It is north of Samoa, and it's mostly north of Vanuatu as well. And up in the Northern Hemisphere, it is well south of Hawaii. So pretty much dry weather in Honolulu, just a few showers around if you're lucky enough to be heading off over there. That is all from me. Back again next Tuesday with our 7-day Pacific Island forecast, and also on Thursday our new 7-day Australia only forecast as well. We cover the Norfolk Island, by the way. Norfolk Island in Australia we do cover in this video a little more. We didn't talk about you because this week it was fairly settled there, but Norfolk Island, if you're watching, this is the video that we'll be including you in. We'll see you again next Tuesday.